Hi friends, and welcome to this new Microcks video. Today we are going to demonstrate the new exciting features available within the new 1.3 release of Microcks. Especially, we are putting the focus on AsyncAPI 2.1 and the WebSocket protocol support. You may be aware that AsyncAPI 2.1 has been released on the end of June, and Microcks 1.3 is already implementing it. So in this video, we are going to put on the light on the new formal support of examples and how you can easily use them to quickly simulate a WebSocket API using Microcks. So what we need for a demo, we are going to start with designing an API using the playground on the AsyncAPI.com website. Then we are going to import it into our running Microcks instance. You see it is empty at the moment. 0 APIs or services. And finally, we are going to check using this little WebSocket client on the right that we are able to connect to a mock or simulation of the API in order to have a very fast feedback loop on our design. So let's start. Opening the playground, and right now we have a full AsyncAPI 2.1 design on the left. The first thing we are going to add to this design is the bindings informations. We want a WebSocket binding. Okay, so it's just WS right here, and you can see the method is the HTTP post. Okay, pretty easy. Now, with AsyncAPI 2.1, we have formal support for examples. So we may add examples to our message definitions right here. And examples have a name and a payload as well as headers, but we are adding a name right here. And for the payload, we are going to reuse the message properties, the display name and the email. We are going to put some values right here. So this will be my full name and this will be my email address. Okay, so right now we can download the specification, okay, and switch to the Microcks UI, or where we are going to import it within the repository. So just uploading it, I need the spec, and I just drag and drop it right here, upload. So yes, it has discovered an account service API. Switching here, this is our service, this is our event-driven API. It has a contract, it has an operation, and it has a sample, okay? And because we have specified the WebSocket protocol bindings, Microcks has created for us a WebSocket endpoint. So I can just copy this URL and then switch to the Microcks WebSocket client, check everything is okay. And yes, we have a WebSocket endpoint that is simulating our API. But we are always receiving the same message because we have just one sample with constant values. So put this to developers and it will not be very happy because he wants some variation. So let's switch to our design once again and add a new example. We could, of course, add new constant values, but we will use some specific Microcks functions to achieve some randomness. So, for example, for display name, we will use a specific Microcks function notation, and we have the random full name function. For the email address, we have the same kind of functions. We can reuse right here the random email function. Okay. Download the new version of the spec, switch to the Microcks UI to import once again. So we are doing this manually, but of course we can put some automation in place. Okay, uploading, refreshing the service definition and just checking on the right. Yes, we are starting to see some variations, some new display name and email address that brings some randomness into the different samples. So that's pretty easy. So that's it for today's demo. I hope you enjoy it and understand that Microcks is a super cool tool for rapidly simulating WebSocket-based APIs. It's based on standards. It leverages the examples of the AsyncAPI spec to create simulation of your APIs. It is also able to test your API implementation later on, but this is another story and that will be for another video. Bye bye and take care.